Hello IT 100 students. In this quick video, I'm going to show you a couple of the elements for your Milestone One project. Some of you had expressed concerns about how to construct your business letter, which is your submission for Milestone One, and so this video should answer some of those questions for you. Now the first thing you'll want to do is go to the Learning module for Module 2, which is where Milestone 2 is due. So if we go to Module 2, and scroll down, you will see that the project submission area is here, but also there's a link to the guidelines and rubrics. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. Now you'll see this document that has the overview, the prompt, and the critical elements on which you're going to be graded. So some of you have asked, am I writing this letter on my own, or do I use the content that's provided? So the answer is that you're going to use the content that is provided. So now before you get into the content, I do encourage everyone, if you haven't already, to read through the scenario so you better understand what the bigger picture of this business relationship is that the business letter is based on. Now for your actual assignment for Milestone One, you're going to take the business letter here where it says this document, and you're going to format it using a business letter template to make it look more polished and professional. So if we click where it says this document right here, you'll notice that in my computer it downloads it to my downloads file. So just find wherever it will come up on your computer, and when you find that document, it's a Word document and it will look like this. So you'll see that this doesn't really look as polished and professional as probably other business letters you've seen. We wouldn't want to send this to a client if we were working together. We would want it to look much nicer than this. And the easiest way to do that, and what is called out for us in the rubric, is to use a Word template. Now, there are a lot of different templates from Word for business letters. There's not one specific one that you must use, but you should be using one of the templates provided. Now you can find it directly through Word. When you open up a new file, there's a template area, and I can show you that in a moment. And you can also find them online. Some have different color schemes, but all of them will have some similar elements in terms of the way to address people, in terms of font style and font size and spacing. That will be fairly standard throughout. You'll notice that none of them use any really crazy fonts, and all of them use professional language as well. Here, the content you aren't going to be changing dramatically. You do want to check for any spelling or grammatical errors, and you'll want to make sure that your salutation and your sign-off are appropriate for a business letter. And the other thing that you will be changing is you'll take this data, and you're required to put this data that's provided. Right now it's just in a bullet list in text. You're going to put that into a table. That is something else that's required of you per the rubric that you're going to be graded on. So those are the changes that you're going to be making. But as you can see here, the text itself, the words that are in the letter, you will not be rewriting. You will make edits, again, based on spelling and grammar, but you don't have to rewrite anything. So that your basic goal is on formatting. So this is what you're going to start with, taking this content and putting it into a much more professional package. So if we open a new file, and you may not be able to see it on my screen share, I'm going to expand it up. If we go to File, New, now your Microsoft Word might look slightly different than mine if you're using a different version. I happen to be on Office 2016, but generally speaking, they follow the same format, even though the look might be slightly different. So if I go to File and then I click on New, you can see here that you can open a blank document, or you can look for templates. So you can just type in here exactly what you're looking for, or you can use the categories below, or just scroll to see what's available here on the home screen. But if I type in business letter, I'll see a lot of different choices come up. So these are a few ways to get started. So now if we go back to our course, now you know that you've found a template that you'd like to use, you know the content, you've found the content through this document, and now you're ready to look through how you're going to be graded so you know exactly what specific changes to make. So these are the critical elements on which you'll be graded. You'll notice that in total, including articulation of response, there are 6 of them. And the total point value for each one is listed here all the way to the right. So everything you need for Milestone 1 is contained right in this document. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.